Hello everybody, welcome back to now we're doing the Heat 2 of the Summer Extravaganza 2019 edition. This video is being recorded July 30th, 2022, so it's only a year after the first heat race was already 2 years late. So now we're 3 years late, but that's alright. Here we are with Heat 2. For the front row we're going to have Rusty Wallace and Harrison Burton, both two well-known racing families there. Row 2 we're going to have Tommy Joe Martins and Chris Buescher. Carl Long in row 3, as well as Josh Wise on the outside. Row 4 is going to be Jimmy Johnson and Jeffrey Earnhardt racing for Joe Gibbs today. Row 5 is going to be Carlos Baumgartner and Jeff Beggs. Row 6 we're going to have Casey Mears and Joe Nemechek. And finally, row 7 we're going to have Corey LaJoie and Ryan Truex rounding out the field. Here we are getting ready to start heat number 2. Harrison Burton and Rusty Wallace, your front row. See all the cars there. Should be a good one here. There's the green flag. Rusty Wallace just takes us to green. Rusty Wallace did very well in the first Summer Extravaganza back in the 2018 edition. Right now, Carl Long giving a good run down there in the bottom. Carlos Baumgartner trying to get under him there. See 3 wide up there. Tommy Joe on the top. Jimmy Johnson in the middle. Rusty Wallace, though, getting a good lead out here. Really a battle for second right now. Casey Mears going to the bottom. Carl now up on the top. It's just a lot harder to run up there, so he's falling back quickly now. I really think some of the faster cars were more towards the back, and that's why they're all bunched up right now. But Casey Mears maybe has a little more speed than some of the others that are up here. Remember, top 5 transfer into the feature. Top 3. I'm sorry. I don't know. I have to get that corrected in a minute, but I will let you know when I know. I know I mentioned it in the first heat. I believe top 5 transfer. I can check real quick. Right now, Jimmy Johnson's in the 4th position. This is where really we got first side by side. Rusty Wallace still out front, followed by Casey Mears and then Corey LaJoie, the 32 for Go Fast Racing. So some good side-by-side action here. Joe Nemechek coming into the equation. Trying to get up there. As we look back through the field, some of the cars we haven't seen yet. Jeff Beggs, Josh Wise back here. Carl Long has fell back, as well as Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton's actually in last now after starting on the front row. Not very... Oh! I think Carlos Baumgartner got in the wall there. Rusty Wallace still easily running away with it right now. Like I said, he did very well in the 2018 edition of the Summer Dirt Extravaganza as well. Yes, the top 3 transfer to the A main. I'm sorry for the miscommunications. Right now, Corey LaJoie is the last transfer spot. And it's looking good for both. Carlos Baumgartner right now is in the pits, so it's not looking good for him, but looking good for both Casey Mears and Rusty Wallace. Even at this point, I would say Corey LaJoie is looking good, but he's still got to hold on to it for another lap. Hold it together. Really not who I would have picked to run up front in this heat, other than Rusty Wallace. I think I expected Jimmy Johnson to do a little better, and maybe Chris Buescher as well, and really Harrison Burton. I'm surprised he's so far back. He's really struggling. Yeah, Rusty Wallace is going to get the heat win, followed by Casey Mears and Corey LaJoie. They will transfer on to the show. It's great. You can see your official results. Rusty Walsh, your winner. Casey Mears, second. Corey LaJoy, third. Congrats to all three of them for transferring into the main event. Chris Busher, fourth. Jimmy Johnson. Ryan Truex, 4th through 6th. Joe Nemechek, 7th. Jeff Beggs, 8th. Tommy Joe Martins, 9th. Carl Long comes home 10th. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 11th. Josh Wise, 12th. Harrison Burton, 13th. And a lap down, Carlos Baumgartner in 14th. I will see you all in the third heat.